Have you ever wondered what the difference is between purchasing insurance directly from the carrier versus working with a broker? So there are a few differences. Let's go ahead and go over the pros and the cons of both. So the very first one, we'll talk about going direct. So when you go direct, it is true you can save premium. On average, you could save between 2% to 15%. The other benefit is streamlined. So when you go direct, since they are limited on the products that they sell, they have a very quick, smooth, fast process. And then the other option, the other benefit of going direct is ease of use, since they normally have it, figured out as far as everything. Now, if you go through a broker, one of the benefits of going through a broker is that I guess we should go over the cons of the other side. Cons of going direct is you only get one price. So it is what it is, that's the price. And also a major one is you are not their client. So they represent their company, and primarily that's what they're considering, and that's primarily their client. Now, if you go directly to an agent or broker, I should say, you are their client, so they're there to help you because that's how they gain your business. What they do is they will shop around to many markets looking for the best price. There's two different ways that they can work. They can work through Rater. So basically, they type in all your information, and then boom, there's magically a price there for you. Another way is they can shop direct to carriers. So the way that works is they gather your information, they submit it to the underwriter, and this is a little bit of a longer process. Because it's a real person on the other end looking at the documentation, the price is being generated based upon the underwriter's guidelines and rules. So what your agent can do, your broker can do, is they can negotiate pricing on your behalf. So since you guys have a one-on-one relationship, they can gather information on you, ways that you can save, coverages that you need, and they can plead your case to get you a lower price. For example, let's say you have a different price. Your agent can actually go to the underwriter and they can say, hey, this person has a X amount premium, can we get it lower? Or let's say that the guidelines are different. Company A has unlimited growth abilities, and then the other company B has a better price, but you're restricted on growth, and ultimately your goal is that you want to grow. So what your agent can do is they can reach out to the underwriter and they say, hey, this company is offering this price, but the client would really like to go with you. And so then the underwriter can go ahead and match the price, therefore getting you and customizing the policy more for you. That way you could get both. You could get the pricing as well as the benefits of the company underwriting rules. So that's another benefit that you wouldn't be able to get if you go direct. Another benefit would be they're on your side. So at the end of the day, you can use them use their knowledge so that you can actually give all the information. So say, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z. This is what's going on. And they can advise you, and they can say, hey, I think that you should be able to, or I think we should go ahead and move forward with these coverages. I think maybe temporarily we should move in this direction. Maybe you shouldn't grow too fast the first few months, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, you can tell them in black and white what the problem is, what you're trying to do, and they can advise you so that you can benefit the best. If you were to go directly to the company, then whatever you say is what you say, and that's what gets put in your file. Because at the end of the day, you're speaking with different people, so you're not assigned to a certain person usually. So that is one of the huge differences of going direct versus a broker. Also, you have access to more companies when you have an agent, or I should say a broker. I'm used to calling them an agent, but a broker. Because, for example, there are companies out there where if you try to reach out to them, they won't offer you a quote. They're just going to send you on over to find an agent near you, because they only work with licensed agents and they don't work with consumers. So another benefit is you can actually have access to more markets. I hope this helps.